Yeah, the Dust 2 that Furia played with 3D Max yesterday was awesome by both teams. It was better for 3D Max. I mean, but also not just because they won, but I think because they understand what is necessary. I mean, they're playing a great Dust 2 of late, but also very necessarily to topple Furia, you have to be really active. Like, you've got to be fully focused. Both teams charging through mid now. The CTs maybe looking to avenge the loss of 3D Max here versus Heroic, that the way they're approaching mid. But xFloud has a chance. He's found a 1 versus 2. With all those frags, still an opportunity. But as I say, that Yuri will finish off the job for Furia.
Great. Well, if somehow Heroic can win this matchup, they'll get 37 VRS points. Furia will lose 25. So there's a lot of VRS points in this matchup here to be won or lost. Ooh, that's a nice opening there.
Actually, I'll hold that thought on the 37. That's an important duel from Yukinda. The remainder of Heroic around mid and short. Smoked off for now. If you ask someone to pick a number between 1 and 50, it is very likely that they will pick 37 more often than other numbers. I learned that on the internet. Must be true. 40 seconds remain for Heroic, who need opportunity. Will not be given by Keserato. Yuri's here looking for the transfer. Does he have help on the other side? The smoke will soon be gone. Can Sus make it to the bomb site? A 1 versus 2 and a bomb plant. Opportunity knocks for Heroic.
Bomb has been planted.
The clutch. Big box position for Susp. Molotov, HE, flashbang. Thrown out by Yukinda. Forcing Susp to move. So one more spot that's not necessarily needing to be cleared. Has to be everything this angle. Oh, Susp, he gets baited by the sound cue of the HE, and he's going to get no-scoped as well. Oh, but is there time for this one? It's close, but looks good. Diffuse comes in, and that HE, oh my god.
Oh, that's why he might avoid it for a second. Just a second. This is high risk for Fallen. The bomb swinging through. Again, he's got the info, and Keserato is here to clean house. Prison left alone on long. A cold start to this game of Dust 2 for Heroic. Prison with a quick 2, though, but he's only got 9 seconds remaining. And Furia are aware of that. Yukinda's going to be caught. And this has become way too expensive for the CTs. Just in no man's land. That smoke was not a brick wall. Oh. How about that for an awkward bounce? Oh, dear.
He walked in front of his crosshair. That was the angle Molotov was holding, James. He walked in front of it.
You hate to see it. This is... I'm getting Perfect Storm vibes. They're all on shorts. Yukinda's alone. I mean, he can delay with the incendiary. We've got Fallen towards top mid. It's simple guesswork to figure out where the T's can be. There's only 2 places, lower tunnel and short. He's got to deploy that incendiary. But in the meantime, they're wondering. They're wondering. There's only 3 left. I'm telling you, it's happening. It is happening. All those losses at the end of that last round, they might pay for. But the bomb has been lost. On the other side of mid, there is a smoke for Prison, but that would be an unfortunate way to use it.
They know. Got the knowledge. Although he surely gets another one here. Boom, there it is. Trade, though. xFloud in there in a perfect position. It's a 2 versus 2. 20 seconds. They got to run. They've got to run. And Keserato knows he just has to delay. He's got an incendiary still. He still has it. But he has to keep the gun out here. The spray is wild and successful, and my god, the opportunities in that round.
30 seconds remain. Double smokes out through mid. Heavy util will keep 3 players on B for Furia. The chain flashes, Fallen, eating all sorts, and they're ready for Molotov this time. They've got no smoke for the cross. They've got no smoke for the cross, unless they've thrown it already. Okay, they have. Everything's fine. Everyone calm down.
I'm very calm. Thank you very much.
Great timing from Yakindar. Molodoy's got no support flashes for him, but the smoke will do. And mid to late round, that's such a good thing to be aware of. The rotation from that long player, always looking for it. Execute into the B bomb site, but there are no bodies behind it.
And now the CTs are wondering, is it going to be a re-hit because there's a pause, or is it a rotate? They can't do anything but just chill and wait. And here it is, the play is revealed, the hand is revealed, and that is a big pick from Molodoy. Yakindar also drops one, and Molodoy can help out now. He's got some assist. Oh no, there's an HE onto Yakindar. Now it's just Molodoy, who is the last man standing. And there might be a tricky situation for him. Oh my god, he's actually gone for the jump spray. And it works. The old Kukli moment.
Minus the vac.
Minus the vac.
So Furia have survived the crucial tests. They've been at the brink of breaking, but they have only spent.
All right then.
Youngster will hold the angle as the they're retracting. They're retracting as Molodoy rounds the corner, and he'll catch one at the very least. Susp looking for a duel, but you don't want Molodoy at the other end. Nobody does, apart from Youngster apparently. Oh, that's Keserato. My bad.
The cat play, this could go, I mean, could backfire, or could be brilliant. Oh, if they keep walking down there. No, okay, but the shot in between the two players, the classic move. Now it's just this long play. And again, if you get some like Prison style headshots, maybe this is doable, but the smoke missing the cross, and there's not just one, but two AWPs posted on this. You're never getting across. Although, did I speak too soon? Nilo does find his way onto the site with a headshot, and he's going to at least secure the bomb plant money.
He's got to find a duel. Taking the fight to them before they can set up too much. At least that's the intention. Creeping past the baskets, looks to his left, dropped from his right. Nilo did his best. Just the one smoke in mid from the T side of Heroic. Keep an eye on that. When it's Furia's T side, see if it's one or two smokes. Fallen's doing a pretty solid job in this long position. Be it holding position, finding the right time to go for pushes. Yes, it might be found towards top mid, but he got there in the first place. That is a key frag as well. The 4v5 risks being taken by Heroic, but now the odds are crippling for them in this round. 2 unanswered frags in favor of Furia. Looking for their 9th.
Ooh, this walkthrough timing is actually quite nice. Should find an isolated player on the B doors. Now there's a scoping. Good connection from Youngstar. It's got to do more though. He's alone. He is alone, and he's cut off from the bomb. Actually, no, the bomb's right next to him, but he's going to have to frag his way onto it, presumably, unless the CTs want to give this space, which they will now. They've got both sites. And Youngstar's looking to just perhaps save this up. What, does he think he has the bomb? I don't know. But either way, he's going to be looking to get a pick here onto the A site.
He must think he's got the bomb.
I thought he might, because why is he going to cat otherwise? But
yeah, he's definitely going for a determined push.
Oh god.
Oh boy. Oh my words.
Does he survive?
Just about. Just about. Skin of his teeth.
Nah.
That was an unusual scenario.
Molodoy, ready to go. Flashed off, isolates the fight though. Knows how to hold those angles correctly.
Yeah, it's just not enough,
And
is it?
yeah, it's not enough. They'll smoke it up, but the CTs get too curious. He might be afforded a pick, but the flash instead.
20 seconds. CTs are very far away. The ones that are not on the bomb site. That's the bomb spotted though. Keserato now needs to buy as much time as possible. But there's only 10 seconds for the bomb plant. And I think he will delay enough. Indeed, he will. The Youngstar's not going to make it there. So it's going to be another timeout win where he's holding on for dear life, but this time he won't. Where's your ult, bro? How long will the T wait there for? The grenades on B invite Fallen to push long doors. It looks like it will, and he will be caught off immediately. There might be a second round here for Heroic. They've got your Kindar on the A bomb sites, and there are 5 Ts coming his way. He's got a flash, and that's about it. Seems they might respect the smoke, or will they? They're lining up very nicely. Oh, I was worried for a moment. Only one dropped, though. Yuri and K-Serato have got much to do. I don't see any HEs in spawn for them. Smoke, at least. There are some, but not the high explosive.
Smoking's bad for your health, James. See for you got asthma. It's a nice pick. It's shut down, though, and at the end of the half, there is some glimmer of something, of hope, perhaps. We'll see if they can change their fates, Heroic, in the second half.
Smoke for the top of the door deployed. Who made that one? Very specific. Furia charging up long. Molodoi, I think he got stuck on the wall there by accident. A free frag. 3 versus 4. Those flashes could be really important, but Yuri just can't quite connect as he wants to. Fallen trying to hide while he reloads, leaving K-Serato in a 1 versus 4. Heroic storming to a victory. You can see the troops being rallied by the war cry.
And xCloud will do that, but he won't see very much.
He's ahead of the flash. Beautiful position. Oh, great support as well. Very well done. Simple stuff, done well. Youngstar's got a flash by that car position. xCloud in CT spawn. Heroic will fall back towards long to play for the retake, because it is very awkward to defend from those spots. Kindar looking for that rotation in a classic position. How will they approach that short area then? Heroic. How many bodies will they throw? Oh, Kindar gets deleted immediately by Saf. That's a huge win for the CT squad. They're in a 5-on-2 situation. Furia can barely respond to these duels. Lightning quick again from Heroic, reminding themselves of how good they can be.
And we get a second one here. So, is it a B split? We've got a fake, basically. It's the Pinocchio. Heard about this in that interview. Kindar making his way up to B. And still, though, Youngstar, cognizant of the walk-up cat, gets to peel away one player. But look at K-Serato and Kindar go. They're making openings here for Furia. It's a 2v3, though, for them. So it is going to be rough, but it's a cat plant to work with.
Prison rotating over towards that short position. Molodoi is going to have some problems. T's need to find a frag quickly. There is Molodoi. He is being looked for. Does he know where both of them are? Doesn't matter. CT side come in for another retake.
And again, Tech9's, the AK and Fallen. This is a dangerous round. xCloud might get caught there on the timing. He's going to get taken down by the Tech9. Youngstar able to... Actually, it's not xStar, it's his teammate who's able to take down a player there oncoming through mid, but it's a B split here that's causing chaos on the B bomb site. Nilo trying to hold it down, and it's going to be eventually a Furia-owned B site and round. And just like that, all the success, James, is going down the drain.
Especially when Molodoi is on the server. Kindar going for a big swing. Great pre-fire, but the CTs are long gone. So is their map control of long.
Still the aggression coming through from Heroic on the CT side, not deterred.
So much time left. So So many CTs focused on this A-bomb site. Susp getting into position. I think this one's slipping away from Furia. There are so many CTs here. 30 seconds may still feel like a long time. 3 might be enough for Furia to transfer coming from Yakinda. And they've made it a 2-on-2. 3 Furia players with space on the clock is dangerous, but there is a delayed tactic on the bomb site. Mabolandoy is just waiting. He's got nothing else to do but wait for a flanker in that scenario. Almost gifted the info by the incendiary. Well, the site's on fire. I guess I'll look at long. And now Nilo's alone versus Yuri and Molodoy. He has repositioned, though. He also has a kit. Just needs to find a better side of the duel with Yuri. Molodoy might be not far behind, but Yuri will finish off the job there.
But he has the presence of mind to go for that.
There's a molly on the side. He's got nothing else to do.
Yeah, there you go then.
That's all he's got. Yeah, that's all he's got to do. Just look at long. The site's on fire. I'll just look at long. No problem. How far does Xfloud go? Once this smoke is gone, Youngstar has the AWP. Oh, he's just got to go in. Relatively dry. Bomb spotted. Yuri's shadow will give them everything they need. But there's 45 seconds on the clock. Keserato and Yakinda, they've got information with the utility as to where some of these CTs are. And with that, they're going to try and make it happen. Of course, Youngstar has got a very good angle. There is a flash for Keserato. And the CTs are rotating in on this delay. Now there are 4. And there's only one Yakinda with 20 seconds and the bomb. Is this an AWP save? Maybe. There was one on short, which I don't think Fallen picked up, so it should be to his left here. Indeed it is. Smoke's still up. Needs to get away quickly, though. Ding dong from Susp, and that will be denied.
And the one thing, though, is that the CTs have catwalks, so they know that nobody's going cat, most likely.
And Susp has gone very deep into B halls as well. Not really seen much, which is allowing Heroic to focus on this A bomb site. 30 seconds, and look at the util of the Heroic players. They can dump on this site if they want to. That's a great transfer from Crism, though. Crippling Furia in round 21. Heroic are closing the distance. The whole squad now. But look at the frags coming through from Furia. How on earth? All of Heroic are here. And it's just down to Sus. How have they done this? I need a slow-mo of this entire round. I do not understand what just happened. They had all the info, all the rotation, all the CTs, and yet Furia prevail.
Now they're going to start to move. Information has been relayed. And it's going to be tough here to hold the site. It's going to be a guaranteed plant.
Yeah, they're abandoning the site, and the Heroic, I did think it was interesting. They had no intention of heading towards CT or going through Connector to basically squeeze the site from both ends. Keserato will be lurking on long, and maybe a flank will be on the way. But let's see what the CTs are able to do. 4 remain now as they look to close in on that bomb site. A one tap from Molodoy, confident with the P250 up close. Heroic going to their demise. Into the blender they go, as all are standing for Heroic at the moment. Look at them charge Susp. He'll get 1 frag at the very least, but it's Furia who are standing at the end of the pistol. Although, I say that, Youngstar's got a smoke as well. And there it goes. But it's closer to the smoke, so they can eat the flashes off that one. There are the chain flashes. More coming through as well. Want to rotate his position maybe, but hey, Heroic are able to hold on to that bomb site. Not forced to use their utility earlier, and this will likely be a very early round for them. Indeed, it will be. Not enough time to plant that bomb. 3 standing for Furia at the end of the round. Just outfoxed by utility. He just had a feeling, Fallen. That was a cheeky one. Closing the distance on the A-bomb sites. Keserato is moving up that long position. Prison from the back will kind of freeze Furia and make things very awkward for them. I like what I'm seeing from Heroic so far. Looking competitive very early. Again, Overpass, a scary prospect for them with how the first map went. But a promising start. 49 seconds, K-Serato now in a 1 versus 2. He doesn't have Kevlar. So maybe he continues with the Deagle here because he can't really take a fight. He's just got to pop the head. That's the only opportunity he has here. 37 seconds. It's a lot of damage done. Furia will be well equipped in round 5. Prison, they are lining up nicely for him, but that trade will be good for Furia. Youngstar looking to equalize. Furia, I don't think we'll make assumptions of whether a CT isn't there. Youngstar showing plenty of presence now. Won't be too concerned. Yuri can hold the angle as he boosts Yukindar to look into the B bomb site. Not seen just yet. Youngstar catches both of them. The start gets even better for Heroic. 2 versus 4 for Furia.
These guys have to get damaged. They need to keep that economy honest. It's starting to grow quite a lot. It's already very healthy. Couple kills. It's all in K-Serato to do that. He's got 3 players on this site ready to attack. 8 health now. Getting whittled down piece by piece. And Nilo is the next man to find. K-Serato pitching on the corner. He might get a look in on this, but no, the denial is through.
Will it be a quick one then? Fallen in position with the 1 flashbang, ready to send the team in. But the HGs keep on coming. It seems that the CTs are quite expectant here, and it just gets better. Heroic laughing with the current situation. 5-1 incoming. Everybody standing at the end of the round. Look at the money as well. 3 players above 10,000, basically above 11,000, excuse me.
Molodoi with the AWP again, so we'll see if the fortune can change for Furia now. Oh, that's a key duel to win by Prison. He will evacuate the connected position, but that's a very good pick to get. Speaking of Nilo, he's going all the way. A-Long, he's going to walk around the back. Oh my god, this could be disastrous.
Does he hold here for a moment? Oh, he's just going to not show any respect whatsoever. They have to deal with him now. There are 40 seconds, and they're being pushed from both sides. That's crazy, but they've both been dropped. 3-on-3. It is still the CTs with the map control, though. Xfloud heading towards the A-bomb site. He's got plenty of util. No one's close enough to connect us to hear this rotation. Suspect a side of B. Playing near the tunnel. Xfloud's able to rotate over and run distraction. Then there was one. K-Serato deleted by Heroic as well. 2 standing at the end of that one. But again, they've got plenty of money and the rounds keep rolling in for Heroic. CT's looking to get cheeky. The monster tunnel. It's tough to re-pick that when there are 2 CTs standing there. A brazen play from Heroic.
Oof. Furia just can't quite seem to get a clean opening. Youngstar might be a victim to be had, but instead he will victimize Molodoi. They're just getting absolutely dismantled. They're all on their way to 16k. It's too much money. Pardon.
Yeah, this is a nothing half for Furia so far. There's just not much to say. Like, there isn't. Again, they're not planting the bomb, which is an indicator as to how far they are getting. And they are not planting, they're just losing by elimination, round after round after round after round. Heroic still keeping 3 towards B, though. Fair amount of util on Heroic. Again, not going to nervously dump it. Oh, spotted one. X-Floud. Oh, he turned away for the flash to come through, but Fallen is just sending it in there. He's such a useful tool for the squad. The risk taker to get the information, allow the rest of the team to clean up. And on this occasion, it has offered a huge advantage. Finally, an opportunity for Furia, a chance at around, well, around more or less.
Yeah, so well done. I mean, it's exactly what we were talking about. You know, they managed to get water control. They leave a player there. They go show themselves front bath, which creates urgency. You know, they force Youngstar back to bank, and then, you know, they throw the smoke away. So at that point, you really can't know if you're the CTs what's going on unless you take water control. And what happens? The PECT players try to get the info on short B, and that leads to the first opening pick, the Furia, that Fallen then turns into a triple kill entry. E-stack.
Common start on CT Overpass. Oh, he's seen so much, Yuri, but they've all moved out of position. They know there's plenty there. Might not be a surprise. Oh, he's run straight into the biggest HE, Nilo. Either way, he's a goner. Utterly ruined by Furia. That leaves Crizzen in a 1 versus 4. That looked chaotic and brutal. And there weren't many Furia players on the bomb site, but still. Down to 16. Molodoy and Yuri unable to stop that last man. He's got the bomb now. 40 seconds. Can he find another 1v1? Needs to keep them isolated. Isolated they are, coming from either side. There's one more. The molly for Con. This is crazy. Surely his rotation is heard by Fallen. Oh, the bomb was in connector. He has just rotated to a much better position. 10 seconds to get that bomb planted. Can't believe he's won that. That's an utterly ridiculous round. And I think the comms will be quiet for Furia. How do you... They have come out of the corner, swinging. All the haymakers landing in Overpass. 1 versus 4, unbelievable. How does that round get away from them? Oh, okay, Strata looking for the trigger discipline, but Crizzen's snap is oh so quick. And then there were 3. Kindar dropped. Running out of players to go and rotate that bomb. Leaves Yuri on an island. "40 seconds. Sus playing retake on the B bomb site. So they're essentially walking into the stack on A. Yuri being tagged. I think they might have heard it. Down he goes. Molodoy with Diorp. 1v4. Not enough seconds to really play out a clutch here. Oh my words. I mean...
Oh my god.
That tells you everything you need to know about that half for Furia. That is utter dominance. Yeah, let's see if they've got anything to offer us on this particular Overpass, because that was... Anyway, well, no time to talk about it, because the Heroic are charging into the B bomb site. Now, can they abuse these numbers? Fallen running out of bullets. Kesrato Molodoy will finish off the job. Rush B, they tried, and Furia won. I don't know what more comment there is for that round. A quick one.
I like those. I like a fast, fun pistol round. And we're going to have another one, because there's a lot of pistols in this round. Tech 9s. It looks like they're going to send it to the B side. They just want to crush Furia with their ruthless aggression. And there you go. Entries had. This is a great great take from Heroic.
He just said, do it again. Do it again! And the bomb site has been cleared. Bomb needs to be planted quickly. Smoke for the balcony. Molodoi wondering where they are. Spotting the bomb carrier. Traded. Where is Yakinda? He's at range with an MP7. And Nilo, I don't know. Act of God, his computer explodes or something. And Yakinda understands that as well. 11 for Heroic.
Terrorists win.
Can't take shortcuts here. It could spoil the whole party. They're closing in now. And again, that crucial util. All the smoke has been missed. Is there a world where that smoke is deliberate, so they line up in Monster for Yakinda? But they actually checked for him. He's been spotted. Tough spot for the CTs now. Yakinda, hold on a second. Yakinda and Molodoi are somehow doing this. Down to the 1v1. 27 seconds. Commits to the bomb plant on B. We didn't see what happened on the bomb site, but you have to wonder how it got so far. Yakinda through the monster tunnel, beyond the flames, to his demise. I think many were expecting a smash. We kind of built it in such a fashion, but Heroic took offense, took it personally. And so it begins.
A long way back. Kindar ready. Oh, the great timing off the flash. Nice little pop flash. Kindar just keeps on jiggling. Ooh. Spread? No. Acer wants it. No. Are they spiritually out of this overpass here right now? Because Heroic are about to boot them out. Just Molodoi left. Furia.
It's like the ghost of Furia.
Yeah, it is.
Not even Furia. It's just a ghost of Furia. It's just an apparition, poltergeist, pushing over mugs and doing not much else in this game of Overpass.
Totally agree. It doesn't look like there's energy behind the plays, you know, or at least, yeah, just like not caring at this point almost. And there you go, a 13-3. They're going to have to care for the next map or they will be eliminated. Heroic on the way up.
Before they choose to make their play. Still have Yuri towards top mid, keeping the CTs honest. How far does Crizzen go, I wonder? Is the answer.
X-Files is being attacked. He's being attacked. Serato trades. Gets his team onto the site. What a guy. What a guy. And that's the bomb down now. He retake utility? Not really. It's got to be the USP headshots. That's what's got to do it here for the Heroic side. Yuri's going to be coming in from... Oh, hang on. The double pull setup. Still alive here. Serato is running distracting a little bit for Yuri. A hard kill to find at range, but Susp on 8 HP is going to get nailed to the wall. And that's a pretty clean B round from Furia. Quite straightforward, I should say. They're feeling though, and they will be floating X-Cloud back towards A. A top mid's being taken and no players left on Banana by Furia. So that would suggest we are going straight through Arch here. Wrapping into the site. Ooh, that's a find, though, from X-Cloud. Before they can come in, that might actually deter Furia from committing to this play onto A.
Crizzen's threw some junk from the CT spawn area. We had Yakinda wondering, but they are seeming to move into the stack, and the Furia fans will be in tears once again, as after one round...
I think that's definitely helping them here. Incendiary is gonna isolates this quad position. And now Susk into pit. He's got to deliver a pretty good recovery here for his team. Guess one. There's definitely more to be had, though. Still able to hold on to pit. That's actually a really big win. And Dibri is now taken back by xCloud. Although he's lost his teammate there on pit, so can't have to fear Graveyard anymore. Doesn't matter. Furia, they win one right back, and maybe showing a bit more life here on Inferno early on as we go back and forth.
What the plan was with that, but it is hard but not impossible to introduce a new map. You know, Overpass was a new map once upon a time. Start with almost a hero rifle for Heroic. Prison running distraction, allowing a space for xCloud to make them hurt a little more. Oh, the trigger discipline is so good from Yuri. He sees the USP, he's like, nah, I know what this is. That is so key. That's experience. That's a difference maker.
Yeah, no chance now, it feels like, for the remainder of Heroic walking on through, just getting toyed with. Getting all the bullets. Just needs one more bullet. There you go. Yeah, that was pretty crazy that you're not checking logs there.
Fury 7-1 at the beginning of this game. Oh my word! Those are the first two frags for Crizzen, and they're utterly disgusting. What in the world? Those are all his. Like he came into this round with no frags. Yeah, I mean, there is money for Furia, so they'll be happy about that because, like, what is going on? Where's the report button? Oh, you can hear like they're just desperately trying to run away. Like, no, run away! Denied. It was mental. He saw one of the four people. One. Unless they can change something before it's too late. So let's see if they're able to do that. How has he dodged all of that? Not easy to do. Well, Crizzen's looking for a transfer in the smoke once again, and they are going to aim their AKs in all directions and make sure he is absolutely gone. xCloud not far behind, zipped up as well. Nilo quietly falling back. I'm not sure if help will get there in time if it is on the way. Sus trying to understand what is happening towards top mid. And they'll expect that Furia will still have good control of the map elsewhere. They'll still have options open. Asking questions of the B bomb sites after those two frags. Youngstar holding util for his teammate, now moving into position in the smoke. Is he just going to go for a dry swing here? Grenades coming through. Nilo trying to look away from these flashes, but he can't escape your Kindar. And they are ready for that push, smoke push as well. Just no good options left on the B bomb site for Heroic at that point.
A nice round from Furia. Ready to fight on Banana, and you know, Heroic really wanted to put their commitment on that part of the map too. And you know, that's one way to try to disrupt the T side is, you know, get a couple picks by just going super aggressive, get the deep banana smoke, you know, push it. It comes to this. I thought when Crizzen was in the smoke, James, it was all over for Furia, to be honest. Put this guy in a smoke.
I could see it happening again as well. Why not at that point? But again, Heroic have won 2 rounds.
It's a mix up from Heroic going more passive. You can do retake setups like we're seeing kind of here, it's pretty early timing to kind of re-hit that position, but hey, they're going to get a pick from that because Furia also moving quite slow at the start of this round. Furia do not yet have top mid control.
Oops.
So Heroic they know what's going on at the moment.
Top mid to have, maybe to have a look at mid. He's going to risk it. 27 seconds, and the flank it will be then. Youngster on the way as well, but again, the push is coming in all too soon. Nilo gets a very important trade, repositions, 16 seconds to get that bomb planted. We'll see if he can offer anything. Yuri stopping Crimson on that flank, and there's no one else coming from that direction. 2-on-3 for Furia as the remainder come from CT.
He's got a flash, but I don't think there's application for it here. Molodoi needs to hold on to this position. Backside, there's the first one. Knows the trade's coming, and Yuri holds it down as well. Brilliant stuff. So it's hard to take the initiative when you're on the receiving end of abuse like this. Looking to receive some aggression on Banana. There's fire absolutely everywhere. How about some more? Furia once again, they're looking like they just want to scale over. What a shot there from Molodoi over the top of the wall, and he's dropped himself Crimson. Problem no longer, and Fallen with an entry. It's just going too well for Furia.
Util usage is really, really solid for them. The timing of the flashes when they decide to peek, just so strong. And Fallen goes in as the expendable person, but clears the bomb sites. A great power to have. His roles are really exciting. And I think, you know, as the guy in the flashpoint, with his experience, it's so strong for his squad to have that split decision making with a guy as storied as Fallen, who often delivers. Man, Monodoy's just turned God mode on for that peak.
Oh no. You are not holding onto that AWP, sir. It's unlikely at least. Oh, there we go. He will actually take down Kindar, but there's more players coming. They're coming for him. They got so much money. The hunt begins. Oh, it's a good flick attempt, but the AWP is gone. And with it, also the chances dwindle for an extra round at the end of the first half here for Heroic. I mean, that's obviously to be expected. They are a world-class team. And I mean, that's very, very good from Heroic. Yeah, the reclear. And it's going to tell them exactly what to do. Get their asses back over to A.
20 seconds. Jules being lost by Furia. A desperate third round on the cards here for Heroic. As Keserato finds himself in a 1 versus 4. So there'll be something at the very end for Heroic, but it's Fury having a sticky beak. Second mid. Good timing there on the peaks from Heroic. Looking to mount a comeback after a stifling half. Again, once that second half begins, it doesn't really matter the nature of the rounds you won in the first, as long as you won them and win them, they did. Just a few. Give them a lifeline going into the second. But it looks terminal in the pistol with those frags from Furia. Trying to make their way through CT spawn, but the CTs had all the angles. A jar of caramelized onion. And the lid is nowhere to be seen. He's overflowing.
Early pick onto Yekindar, though. That's certainly a good start for Heroic on this gun round. Fallen taking his onions elsewhere.
Don't talk to me on my onions ever again.
Well, it looks like it's just going to be a B hit. See how well this one turns out for them. Fallen, he's looking good still. MP9 long range, no problem. Based on the first player.
Really important he got that last bullet on Molodoi. As the world where he turns around, just blasts you in the face. Furia have lost position on this bomb site then. Fury's rescued an AWP, but for whom? They'll be falling back, tail between legs. So important to keep 3 alive, specifically, if you are on that save.
I wonder if we'll get any retakes here. Fallen has full util on the B sides. So, but the problem is Yikinda's kind of weak already, so not looking interested in that. Oh my god, Chris, he just doesn't care. He's just out there. Full swing, spray down onto Graveyard. The coffin's even. And they are certainly thinking about that B site. They have to collect the bomb, though. That was probably some precious seconds for Furia, but this is looking like a good round for Heroic.
Yeah, this is definitely the green lights into the B bomb site. That rotation is starting now. There is a lot of utility. Yikinda's waiting for a hopeful default plant where that HE will land before he even gets there. I like it. He's got a molly as well for the retake. But they need to time it with these smokes. There's no utility left for the T side. A resmoke here would be a death sentence for the CT side, but that's not going to happen. Krisen forced into the light, able to elevate his position, not expose himself. Not sure if they will expect him to be up here. Yuri will deal with it regardless. 2 frags for him. Youngster and Susp remain in a 2 versus 3. Molodoi carefully moving up Banana, but that bomb is ticking quickly. And only Yuri's got the kit here. They need to keep aware of that. Youngster on Banana. Doesn't need to do much else. A nice frag from Molodoi. But he will not be able to get there in time.
Terrorists win.
We've just seen like lopsided halves for pretty much this entire series. I haven't seen much of what's felt like a back and forth where teams are wrestling for control. Double peak won't be enough to drop Molodoi. Serato moving into CT. They're going for the wrap onto B. Well, Serato will deal with that. Now they need to decide where to go. Nilo doesn't have time to hold rotation. So they found a way into a 2v2, but of course, with the time on the clock, the CTs have all the luxury of the angles, and there is no time to properly clear a path to the bomb sites. As Fallen waits for that bomb to get planted. Oh, just about getting there, but not in time. Does Nilo have a chance? No.
That was a stubborn, stubborn one. And Yikinda's on the other end of this. Fallen with support util over the top. Flash, Yikinda. Playing the half wall here. Fallen's cut off by the Molotovs. He can't help him. This B bomb site is really under a lot of trouble. Fallen getting in front of the smoke here. It might be devastation. It is. Krisen takes him out. Since the old Cache days. Cache was always a map that was... Oh my god, it's like fully hunting them. This is disgusting. I feel bad. I'm gonna watch.
If it was CSGO, then I think that, you know, maybe the pros, if you just put Cache in as it was, maybe the pros would be a little tired of it. If you put Cache in, you know, a long time ago.
During that break that we had just now. Presents opportunity 5 rounds in a row. Okay. Oh, AK collected. Yuri's found a present.
There are flashes for the CTs. I mean, they the flashes are smoked off. Maybe they could go over the top. They were stuck in CT. And there's the AK once again. The USP. Not like this, surely. Yuri's still standing. There's 20 seconds. What are their options with the bomb? That is such a key frag. The Julies, no less. Molodoi with a Desert Eagle. 1 versus 2. Is he going to peek this angle? Because he's going to be... Oh, the timing! Oh, dear. So close and yet so far. I've got a custom skin for my McLaren for sim racing in Hello Kitty colors. But anyway... Heroic can opening the A-bomb site, and Furia will have to scramble. We've seen many around in this half where they've gone down to 3 out of position and had to save. There are reinforcements on the way now as Serato goes through the smoke towards the A-bomb site, and Fallen might do the same. Suspect's been holding an off angle towards long, and this has allowed them to come through. Kindar alone towards B, offering a smoke. We're really expecting so many defenses here now. Serato and Yuri putting in work. Fallen and Yikinda remain both on long. 2-on-2. Heroic need to survive.
No more Utah except an incendiary from Yakinda. Where will he throw that one? It could be Keen. Gun out. They're waiting for the peaks, and xCloud just delivers death to both of them. Good shooting there for him. That's a very important round to pick up, and already quite a bit of damage on 3 players too. That does make a difference in these rounds. Ooh, Youngstar. Oh, he whipped the first shot and gets dropped. Okay, now they're spotted on the flank, and suddenly 4 versus 3. The bomb is rapidly picked up, but if they run into the B site, there might still be problems because Yakindar's here with a 5-7.
There they go through the smoke. They know the CTs are desperately rotating. Yakindar just staying alive for the time being. Oh, there's no one checking. He always got a second one. There's only 2 of them left. Are there rifles to collect? Maybe not with the rotation coming in from the CTs, but Yuri can go wide. Oh, Molotoy's found an AK. He's got a smoke grenade as well. This could be it. Susp versus 3. Heroics fighting to stay alive. They're all coming from the same direction. Can he isolate the fights here? The slightest jiggle. He wants the 1v1s. He's trying to buy time, but the wide swing from K Serato will be the last frag of the series. Furia survive a very difficult, lacking series for both teams, arguably.